So Elsie and I are walking to the center of Ilhéus from our home, which is in that neighborhood back there. Are you happy we picked Ilhéus to live for the next year? Yeah? Me too, me too. I mean, take a look at this.
Very, very good choice.
Yeah, right? It's not necessary to buy a house. I mean, you can just rent a house.
Yes.
And if we like it here, we'll just continue renting. The rents are so cheap.
Yes.
You know, and after 1 year of living here, maybe we'll pick another city to go rent in.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. Life is good.
It is. Thank God.
So this here is Christo Beach, and it's a Sunday morning, and you can see there's a statue of Jesus Christ over there, and that's why they call it Christo Beach. Christo, like Jesus Christ. Is a beautiful city. This is why we chose to rent over here for the next 12 months. It's got a little bit of everything. It's not big. It's got a small town, small city feel. It's got culture in the historical section. It's on the coast. It's got a couple of really beautiful beaches. Nice place. Nice place. And here comes the most beautiful woman in Brazil. Her name is Elsie and she's my wife. Yay! Let's go walking on the beach, Elsie. This is why I love Ilhéus, because you can walk, especially from the place that we rented. It's literally a 2-mile walk, which is about 2 miles is about 15-20 minutes. Nice easy pace. And you get to walk from our home to the center of town, which is behind that cathedral there.
Say something. So you guys can see that I got some weight, right?
No.
Because the food here is so delicious.
You put on some weight? No.
It is hard to close the mouth. So I've been eating a lot.
That is true.
So this is one of the tryings, right, to lose weight, because otherwise I would be huge.
That's true. I've been putting on weight as well because the food is so tasty. Ah, we're loving our new town of Ilhéus. This is our home city now for the next year. Ilhéus, Bahia, Brazil. Very, very, very beautiful. Here comes the next fillet. See? They train them young. Hi there.
É vídeo.
Lindo! Mamãe falou que eu sou tão bonitinho. Mamãe não falou pra tu, não?
My mom said I'm so pretty.
Todo mundo quer falar aqui, mamãe. Lindo!
Tchau, obrigado.
Valeu, e a gente que abençoe vocês todos.
So, leche condensado is condensed milk. This ice cream is to die for. Condensed milk flavored ice cream. So this is what a Brazilian beach picnic looks like amongst friends or family members. Check this out. It's under the bridge, so it's nice and shady. You got different people bringing different things in their coolers. Of course, you gotta have beer, but it looks pretty cool. Ilhéus, Bahia, Brazil. So, you know, we've decided that it's time for us, Elsie and I, to create like a daily schedule of things to do. And if not daily, then definitely weekly. And hanging out at the beach, this beach is walking distance from our house, which is in that neighborhood right there, on the other side of little inlet. And so one of the things is we would love to designate 1 or 2 days a week where we come and walk to this beach and hang out and just lollygag. You know, I could paint a painting under one of the umbrellas or sit in the shade of the bridge. So you don't have to rent an umbrella if you don't want to. No, I don't think these are for rent. You just got to buy beer from whoever owns the umbrella and table. Yeah, that's how that works. And you got all kinds of food vendors here bringing you anything you want to eat. Ice cream, cold water, beautiful people to look at, if you know what I mean, guys. Elsie's not listening to that. No, they're good looking guys as well. For all you babes out there. And for all the guys out there, Brazilian babes, amazing. This is why I married this one. Just look at her. See, she's 75 years old and look how nice she looks. That's a joke. That was a joke. And I'm gonna get punished for it later on, but it's all good.
Some of them are already closing. They're gonna close until the evening, and then tomorrow they start opening again. They are nice.
So we're at a pizza shop, a pizzeria called Pinocchio, and this is in our neighborhood. It's literally a 6 or 7 minute walk from our home. And this is an amazing restaurant. We're on the second level overlooking the ocean. And the bridge over there that goes right back to the central part of Ilhéus. There's a beautiful breeze coming this way. The sun rises that way and sets behind us. And for sure, anytime we want a pizza in the future, we'll be coming here because every day we're discovering new things in our new life. For example, we discovered that the airport, the international airport for Ilhéus, is just a 10-minute walk from our home. Walk! Imagine you can walk to the international airport. So we're finding out new things every day. We're loving our life in Ilhéus. Right, Elsie?
Yes.
Oh, Elsie. Are you ready to walk 5 miles every morning with me?
I want it. I just don't know if I can. Because your speed is higher than mine and you have a longer step than mine.
So I've got a great idea.
What?
You can leave 20 minutes ahead of me and I'll catch up with you.
Maybe it's a good idea.
Huh? I think it's a fantastic idea. 5 miles, I think we'll shrivel up and have six-pack abs in no time. And here comes the pizza. Look at that.
So, o meu é o que tem mais queijo, dele que tem menos. Tá bom?
Come on. And here they serve the pizza on your plate for you.
Obrigada. Pois é, pensando bem, a carne do boi hoje em dia está muito cara. E as carnes em geral, elas não fazem bem para nossa saúde. Deus não criou a gente para comer animais. E se você olhar para essa pizza, olha quantos vegetais. Ela tá muito gostosa, uma delícia. E nós não precisamos comer carne. Se nós comermos vegetais, nós teremos mais saúde. Saúde?
So Elsie and I are mattress shopping today because you can't move into a new house that you've just rented for a year in a foreign country and not have a mattress to sleep on. We've been kind of sleeping on foam thingies that we picked up from the combi, but we're finally going to get a bed. And we're thinking we're going to sleep on a king-size mattress for the first time ever. You know, 35 years in the States, and I never had a king-size bed. And we're going to actually explore a king-size bed right here in Ilhéus because there's nothing like spreading eagle and going to sleep and still not touching the person that's next to you. Maybe that's a California king. But hey, king size bed should be adequate for Elsie and I. See, I'm 60 years old. She's a few years behind me. I think having a little bit of space between us when we sleep, not a bad thing, right, Elsie? So we're gonna get a king size?
Ai, que lindo isso! Que material é esse? Não, amor, é uma coisa que eles fazem na fábrica, só que eu não tô lembrando. Ah, granilite, eu lembrei agora. Eu perguntei porque eu achei que você sabia, mas eu lembrei agora. Wow, this juice is orange with ginger, and Pepe's version, it is pineapple and mint.
Okay, let me try it. Ooh. Ooh. That's delicious. In monkey language, I think. Ooh. It's really good. Pineapple and mint. That's a really cool mixture. And it's all freshly squeezed right here. Look at this, what we're having for lunch. And look at this. And of course you've got the hot sauce. And like I mentioned to you, I think in another video, here most people prefer this kind of hot sauce, which is a concoction of different things versus like a Tabasco that comes out of a bottle. This is much, much tastier. Look how much I'm having. I'm from India, of course. We love hot stuff.
Gente, abraço a toda essa galera massa. Vamos chegando aqui hoje, tem informações exclusivas aqui na Escala Horas, hein? Escala Horas está trazendo para vocês aí, ó, um grande circo espetacular. E nesse sabadão vai ter brincadeiras, entretenimento, vai ser especial a toda essa criançada massa. E você não vai ficar de fora. E chegando, a Escala Horas é top!
So I just found out that to buy sheets and pillowcases and things like that, and towels, good quality, it's not so easy here. And when we find, it's really expensive. So I think I should have brought my sheets from USA.
Tip top, agora é suco, a proença de maluco, é o sabor que contagia, é alegria na Bahia, leste a oeste, de leste a sul, essa garota de Floresta Azul, seja bem-vindo Floresta Azul, aquele abraço, tip top, agora é suco.
So Elsie and I continue to explore the town that we just moved to. We're in this neighborhood which is on the other side of the airport runway from where we've rented our place. It sounds bad, but the location is great. Helios just has 4 or 5 flights a day, so it's not like a very busy airport. So this neighborhood is on the other side of the runway, and it's got tons and tons of little stores. So if you walk around for 10-15 minutes, you pretty much walk past stores, each of them selling something different. Very unique. Cool place. We're really liking Helios.
Pão Central. Fica no centro de Ilhéus. Agora que a nossa casa já está quase toda mobiliada, as coisas estão se assentando, nós estamos nos sentindo mais tranquilos. Nós resolvemos vir todas as manhãs para essa padaria porque ela é muito limpinha, organizada, tem tudo que a gente gostaria de ter para o café da manhã.
So Elsie's basically saying that now that we've got a sense of normalcy starting to happen, our house is starting to get furnished, we're watching Netflix movies again, sleeping in a little bit. We have a sort of a rhythm starting to happen. We love to get out of the house and go hang out at the beach or walk or hang out in the central where things are alive. As you can hear and see, people are moving about, there's music playing, the shops are open, people are selling things. So we have found this padaria. We found this padaria, which is a bakery. We're sitting in it, and this is our
Pão Central, central bread.
It's called Pão Central, and we really like it. And the sandwiches that I love are going to be served shortly. I was telling Elsie, this is our padaria to come to on a regular basis. Not every day, but every time we happen to come into Centro in the morning, this would be a great place to start our day with coffee and juice. As you'll see, it's freshly squeezed juice, none of the canned variety. And I like a ham and cheese and tomato sandwich in a French sort of a baguette bread. Oh, crunchy and to die for. Very tasty. So as we are driving around in the combi today, we noticed that the cops have pulled over a bunch of people, and Elsie says this is what is called a blitz, where they randomly pull people aside. So I asked Elsie, do you have the combi documents handy in case we get pulled over? And she says, no, I got to print them out. So she's standing in line right now to print off the registration for the combi that she has in her email, so we can stick it in the glove box and carry it around with us in case we get pulled over. As far as driving is concerned, you don't need to have a Brazilian driver's license. If you come here, you can use your international driver's license. So in my case, I've got a United States driver's license. That should tide me over for 6 months. After that, they start to ask questions. So I plan to get a Brazilian driver's license anyway, because we plan to be here for the long haul, and I plan to get a Brazilian ID as well. So that's what we're planning to do.
Bom dia, criançada, vem pra loja, viu? Os papais, as mamães, ó, aqui também tem brinquedo, viu? A Ruivinha da Lotação tá aqui chamando você pra aproveitar, hein? Bom dia, obrigada, amigo.
So this is a very known medicine. Everybody's talking about it. And you've been using this for months. And we're very, very fine, right? And you can go in the pharmacies and take one of this over the counter, and you can have it, or just had our portion, right? 2 for each.
We take
Every 15 days we take 2, and we are very fine. You should do the same.
So I understand in the States this medicine is to cure heartworm for animals or for horses or something like that. Here in Brazil, it's available at every pharmacy without a prescription, and we've been taking 2 pills every 2 weeks, and it's widely considered to be a deterrent for COVID.
Yes, and we are a live proof of that.
Can you see the box again? Amen. Amen.
So, sit down here. One of the advantages.
Wait, start again.
Yeah. So one of the advantages.
No, start again.
One of the advantages.
No, start again.
A good thing of living in Brazil is that you can buy a coconut, you can drink the water, and after that the person makes a spoon like this, right? It comes from here, see?
So that's the spoon?
That's the spoon, it's
Okay.
the coconut, right?
Right.
And you can just do this,
Let's see what it looks like.
see? And cut. And you eat it. And this is the best part of the coconut.